Hey guys, no one is here. Sorry for having such a long delay with my new video. I've been down with COVID for a few weeks, so I wasn't really in the talking mode. But thank God I'm back. And today we're gonna do something fun, which I hope everyone will find useful when the game comes out, which I hopefully will be very soon now. Today we're gonna start looking into the decks, namely the Trophias deck. We will create a new Shiboshi for that, and then we will try making a nice deck and see how it plays. This is basically what all of you will be doing once the game comes out. So I've created a new Shiboshi. And now we're gonna see what it is. Oh, it's a rare one, quite nice. We can see its special powers: healing, dimensional shift, cybernetic boost, and life of the party. It looks quite a balanced powers and good for the Trophias Chewjitsu style, which is also a balanced one, so we accept it. Now let's find it here. I think this is the one, deck 13, Gentle Boy. It has the deck autofilled, which you can use in case you have no idea what you're doing. But for the purpose of this video we want to make our own deck and see how it works. So we have a number of cards. We have trade cards which come with the Shiboshi. We have discipline cards which come with the discipline we chose. And then we have the Shiboshi powers which come with the Shiboshi as well. And we can pick a nice deck for it. So let's go crazy and pick a pizza. For the Shiboshi power, the healing gives a fighter 1 stamina. Dimensional shift switches attack and stamina stats, which can make it quite cool in some situations. Cybernetic boost gives 1 armor to your ship, and then the life of the party gives a birthday boy to your hand. I think we'll start off with the swift healing, which is already set. It's equipped, so we have nothing to do here. Now generally for the deck I try to keep it balanced. We need to have some cards which are spells, which you can use without the warriors. And also they can be very useful to turn the tide in case they have any special effects. So this Shiboshi has a lot of trade cards, so we can dig into them. They have the warrior types and the spells as well. Now this second wind looks nice and gives friendly fighter 2 stamina. Basically it heals by 2 for 1 energy, which is quite good. So let's have 2 of those. Now aimless strikes is another one. It deals 5 damage among all enemy fighters, split between all the fighters, which for the 2 energy is also quite good. Generally when picking cards I try to see what is the energy and how much stamina and damage they deal, so it makes sense, and what special skills they have. So this one, Frenzied Pup, is eager, so it means you can play it straight away when you place it, while the regular cards you can play it only the next turn. So for the 3 energy it seems quite nice. We'll have 2 of those. I like the redirect cards like this Benji Trick Whip, because they redirect the first damage back at the attacker, which can be quite significant. Let's have 2 of those. Bone Nunchucks is one of the spell cards, which allows your Shiboshi to attack and does not require any warriors to be used. So that's a good one. Defensive stance give all friendly fighters block. That should be very powerful in case you have a lot of fighters on the board, because then the attacker first would have to destroy the block and only then they can do damage. So basically it's an extra attack saving card. Impart Wisdom, give all friendly fighters to attack. Is also quite powerful when you have quite a few warriors on the table. Luna the Loyalist is a guardian, so any opponent which attacks first will have to attack this card, and she has 5 stamina, which is quite good for 4 energy. We're gonna try that. Now, Paw Destruction deals 3 damage to all enemy fighters, which is a great option for when your opponent has a lot of cards on plate and you have to get rid of them. Some trade cards, some Shiboshis have actually a very nice nuke card which just destroys everything on the board, which is especially good when you don't have any cards and your opponent has a lot. It can turn the tide, but this Shiboshi doesn't have it. And when picking the cards, I try to make sure that we have a good balance of energy. So as the energy grows with the progression of the game, you have more powerful cards to play, but also at the early stages you want to make sure that you actually have some cards which are playable, so it doesn't look like the opponent has placed a lot of cards already and they're attacking your Shiboshi while you have only heavy cards which can be played at the end of the game, which might never come. Oops. Iron for Brawler is tough and has 6 attack and 6 stamina. And looks like we used a lot of trade cards and not so many discipline cards. So let's have a look at those, what we have there. As you can see now, we have at the top right corner there is your deck and how much energy or mana the cards use generally. So you can see here that we don't have any 0 energy cards. We have a little 1 and 2 energy, and most of them are 3 and 4 energy cards, which is obvious because those are the most ones that we have. So we should try to add more low energy cards to keep the early parts of the game going well, and also some more warriors, because we have picked cards which give good healing or damage to all the warriors. So when we have cards which are cheap, we can place a lot of warriors and then we can heal them and buff them, and it should make our army quite strong. So this Cutter Butter looks fantastic. It has 2 stamina and 2 attack just for 1 energy. Let's have 2 of those. I think we don't have that many spell cards, so we can use some. but ideally something cheaper. Actually, as you can see, the cards repeat themselves. We already have the bone nunchucks. Oh, those were not the trade cards. Okay, so basically we've been choosing the discipline cards all along. There is this bug, which when switching from one to the other doesn't always work exactly as intended. So we have some traits which we can add now to our deck. This one is nice, X-ray glasses. It gives 4 attack to your ship until the end of your turn, just for 2 energy. We can take it. Now I'm trying to choose between Ryoshi's katanas and Shai's messenger bag. The bag gives more shield to Shiboshi and the random fighter +1 attack, but has less attack itself, while Ryoshi's katana gives just 2 shield and 4 attack, but also deals 1 extra damage to any adjacent fighter. So in case you have 3 cards on the deck, you can attack the middle one and the ones on the side will get 1 extra damage, which is quite nice. I think we will do what most successful people do. We will not be beggars and choosers, we'll pick 1 each. Have them all. The last hope, our last hope card is also quite cool. It gives 3 attack and 3 stamina to your card while it destroys adjacent cards. So usually you would use it when you have only 1 card played, and then you can buff it quite a lot. And we have 2 cards left. It's quite a light mana / energy deck. We have only a couple of expensive cards. I really like to try the FOMO virus. FOMO is fear of missing out, which a lot of crypto enthusiasts have. So the FOMO virus, let's have this one. And we save our deck. Now where's our gentle boy? Here he is. Now we go to the main battle screen. We click to change the deck, find our gentle boy, and we'll give our deck a try. Oh, by the way, I have a chest to open before we... It's a nice one, a 12-hour chest, so should be quite exciting. Okay, quite a few cards in there, and 10 kibble, which is a nice bonus. For destruction, butterfly swords, clairvoyance, and defensive. And for those that don't know, crypto slang FAT means fear, uncertainty and doubt. So we don't want that. Okay, let's find our boy. Here he is. And let's try him against the Trophias, which is a similar deck as ours. Now I go second, as per the role. At the beginning of the game I have to choose 4 cards if I'm going second, or 3 if I'm going first. So since I'm choosing 4 here, I just have to choose the one which I don't want to use. And since we have two of the same, I just pick 3 and then just either one of those. Let's have another FOMO virus. Now, as you can see, I don't have many cards with low energy, and neither does the opponent, so we just skip turns, and now he's got 2, and I have Frenzy Pop, who is eager, so I can use it straight away, as you can see. So I will use it to clear this one out, and to make sure, actually it's not gonna help, I was gonna use the extra energy card to heal him, but this card still would do me 2 attacks, so it's better to save it. Let's try this one with the redirect. It will return the damage of the first attack back on its card. So it's really nice because this attack has this card which the opponent played has 3 attack. So it will get 3 damage back. And let's have this one as well. And possibly kill this one. And we can heal these guys, and just mono them. And we end here. Now we play the Guardian, which, as you now know, the opponent will have to attack first. We can heal it as well to make sure it lasts longer. And we can heal this one to make sure it doesn't die later. Now we can sacrifice this one. And this one can attack the Shiboshi. And actually it looks like we have a lot more spells and fighter cards. So we might want to fix it later on. Let's heal our defense guy, Guardian. And keep attacking the enemy Shiboshi. Now we can try the FOMO virus. It should reduce this attack quite a lot, you see twice. And if we use it again, he will not be able to do anything. And now we can safely attack and kill him without losing our troops. Now, when the card has the fog, it means it's in stealth. It will be doing twice the amount of damage. so it actually will do 6 attack, so our guardian will be dead. So we have to consider it. We can just kill him with this card, it deals 5 damage, it has just 3 lives, but we cannot because it's stealth. So we can try using block. It will give us extra defense, and when he attacks first time he will not kill us and he will lose his stealth, so his highest attack will be destroyed. And we can add a small one to help us. We need some lives to the guardian as well. As you can see, we survived the attack. It still remains stealth, maybe it's a certain card. I've never met this before. But it's fine, we can now use this on 5 damage card. And it got on that card too, which is nice. And we have this 6 attack card left here. We'll use another small one. And instead of wasting cards on killing this big guy, because it has 6 attack, every time we try it, it will kill each one of us, of our warriors, so we'll just attack the Shiboshi instead. And it's almost dead, unless they kill a lot of our troops now, we're almost done. Now what we can do, oh, they have the shield here, so we can attack only it. Let's give our fighters a block, so they survive this round. We destroy the shield. Yeah, we probably should have used the block before, but it should have supposed to stay on, because that fighter didn't have any attack. But it's fine. We are still close to winning this game. We will not use our last hold because it kills the adjacent card, which is not good. And now we have just the spells to use, which is not nice. That's why I said we actually need more troops. And we have to pass. And actually it's quite a tricky situation, because yet again we have no troop cards. And it looks like they might kill us this round. But that's how you learn in this game. You try, you make the corrections, and then you try again. So we lost. But we have learned valuable lesson that we need to improve our deck by increasing the number of warrior cards. Then you can, once you've unlocked more decks, you can play this deck against the other decks to see how they will stack up, and you keep fine-tuning your deck until you get the optimal result which works on the most of them. There will always be decks which are counter to yours, so you will not be able to win every single time. That's the design of the game, to make sure that nobody has unfair advantage, but everyone has a fair chance of winning. With this, I'd like to thank you for watching the video and joining me today. Hope you liked it and will subscribe and like. And next time we will be looking at the next discipline, Taekwondo, also known as LC. Thank you guys and have a good day.